and I think, if I'm right, behind you is the drafts office where they drew out the plans for Titanic there. Either that or it's the new hotel. I'm not sure which building that is.
Well, actually, the building behind me is the Titanic exhibition. Well, it's the Titanic Belfast. The exhibition centre is further on down the road. But in the Titanic Belfast, we'll be in there later on in the programme. Over there is the hotel beside it, and that was the old drawing rooms that the plans for Harland and Wolff were all drawn out. It is a marvellous hotel, but straight in front of me now is actually the last White Star ship in existence. It is the Nomadic, and joining me now is Eimear Kearney, who is the marketing manager for Titanic Belfast. Eimear, tell us a little bit about the history of this ship.
So we're here at SS Nomadic, and this is a true part of Belfast maritime heritage. SS Nomadic was the tender ship that was built here in Belfast by Harland and Wolff to bring the first and second class passengers out to Titanic on her maiden voyage from Cherbourg. So we're really lucky to have her back in Belfast, and this is actually a really significant date because it was on this day in 2006 that she came back to Belfast to be fully restored to her former glory, and we're delighted to have her here in Belfast as part of our tourism product. She has had such a checkered history. She has served in both World Wars. She served as 50 years as a tender ship, taking passengers out to the transatlantic liners. She also has had a very checkered history in Paris as well, where she was a restaurant, she was a nightclub, and we're just delighted after all of those years of social history that she is now back in Belfast where she belongs as part of the true Titanic story.
Yeah, I mean, if walls could speak, I mean, she has an awful lot to say. What sort of passengers were on here? I mean, was there any big names?
Absolutely. She carried the first and class passengers from Cherbourg out to Titanic on her maiden voyage. So big names like the Benjamin Guggenheim, Molly Brown, who's so famous from the Titanic movie, they all would have been on board SS Nomadic on that maiden voyage. But in the rest of her career, people like Elizabeth Taylor, Richard Burton, Charlie Chaplin, Marie Curie, she's had lots of celebrity faces on board, and very much deserved. She is a great piece of history and she has such character. She's restored to her former glory. You can see some of the original panelling. The original first class bar is there, and she really is just beautiful inside, all based on Titanic's interiors, as of course she was built alongside Titanic in Harland and Wolff in the early 1900s.
I mean, she does mirror the front end, or she does mirror the look of it. In fact, I'm tempted to go up and stand in the bow and give it the whole piece at the front. I mean, how long did it take restoring this boat once it came back?
It took a lot of hard work and a lot of different people coming together to do it. So as I said, she came back to Belfast in 2006 and she was brought back to life and relaunched in 2013. So it took 7 years and a lot of different collaborations to bring her back to her former glory.